Okay, we're going to move forward to our city manager comments on item number G, an update on city operations. Mr. Olson?
Thank you, Mayor. About a year or so ago, we started or restarted perhaps is more accurate, a program of recognizing excellent performance in our city employees. We have an entire process based on our organizational values to identify people who are just doing a great job for the city. So once a quarter, we have nominations that come from around the city that nominate various employees who fit the criteria that we've defined for their outstanding performance. And so once a quarter, out of those nominees, we pick an employee of the quarter, and then once a year, out of that entire group, we pick an employee of the year to give them recognition. We just had our employee of the quarter event this past week. And from our streets department, we have a nominee who's described as hardworking, reliable, and customer-focused, all of which are part of the values that we look for when we do the recognition. So I wanted to introduce our employee of the quarter to you this quarter is Joe Salinas. Joe, if you'd stand up, please. Joe works in our street department and has just demonstrated a great work ethic, and we just want to recognize him for the great service he's given us. I asked Joe if he wanted to make a speech, but he declined. Thank you for being here. The next comment I wanted to make deals with our City of Corpus Christi, Nueces County Health District. We're coming into flu season, and the health district is again offering flu shots on the 13th of November from 9 to 4. They're going to have a drive-through flu shot opportunity for those that are not Medicaid or Medicare eligible. The shot will cost, each vaccine will cost about $30. For those that have Medicare or Medicaid, that insurance will be honored there as well. So we do want to encourage people to take advantage of that and hopefully minimize the impact of the flu on our society this coming season. And then the final thing I wanted to mention, we've had various conversations publicly and kind of individually with the council about the security measures here at City Hall. During our last budget, we had talked about a particular provision to establish increased security, including metal detectors for this building particularly, and we are prepared to move ahead with that. Our intent is to put it into effect on the 21st of December, and we're going to have Denise come in next week and do a small presentation, kind of explain to the council and the public what that will entail. Essentially, what we intend to do is we have 4 doors entering into this building. One of them is always locked. 3 of them are open. We're going to turn 2 of those into employee entrances and 1 into a public entrance. The public entrance will be the one where people go through a metal detector to get into the building, and the other 2 will be controlled by magnetic cards for employees. And Denise will explain more about that next week. And we're bringing this up publicly and talking about it to the council because we want you to understand what our intent is here, but we also want the public to understand because it's going to change perhaps where they park in our parking lot and how they enter the building. It's unfortunate that we have to be doing this, but it is the nature of our society in these days, and it's only prudent, I think, as we've talked about before, that we move ahead with that. I've had the privilege of visiting a number of city halls throughout Texas and even across the country, and every city that has population equal to or certainly larger and some a little smaller than us have security provisions that they use to protect their workforce and the public. So we're going to be moving ahead with that, and we'll bring more information to you. 21st of December is our intended go live date on that program. And that's all I have. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Olson.